on the moon. On July 20th, 1969, less than 25 years after the end of World War II, astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin stood on the surface of an actual alien world. But how did such a technological leap forward happen so quickly? And could it possibly have been tied to ancient technologies discovered by Germany?
If you think about all the technology we have today, there isn't anything that either wasn't invented during this period of time or greatly enhanced by the Germans during the Reich years. The Germans pretty much invented our modern world.
Following the end of World War II, many of Germany's top scientists, engineers, and technicians were captured and brought to America as part of a secret project known as Operation Paperclip.
Operation Paperclip was a U.S. government project to bring German scientists to the United States to work either for the military or for industry.
They were taken into custody, they were granted asylum, they were brought to the United States. Their horrific war crimes with concentration camp victims were expunged.
The most important and influential of these former German scientists was Dr. Wernher von Braun, the commander of Germany's Peenemünde Space Research Center.
Von Braun was really the developer of the V-1 and the V-2 rocket. He was a member of the Nazi Party. His commanders were SS generals. He was privy to some of the most secret projects that Nazi Germany was developing during the war.
Once in America, von Braun quickly established himself as the leader of the U.S. military's burgeoning rocket program.
Were essentially the V-2 rockets. In fact, I think the only real difference was that we'd taken the swastikas and the Iron Crosses off.
The whole space race almost seems like a joke as I look back on it, because the fact is there wasn't an American rocket program versus a Russian rocket program. We had a German rocket program. We didn't have an American rocket program. There's no question, as you look at NASA, there's no getting to the moon without von Braun and the other German rocket scientists.
In many ways, the American government has just carried on what the Third Reich was doing, building underground bases and factories, developing secret technology. And this technology was also in ancient times too, and it's the same technology that was used in the Vimanas.
In 1970, UFO researcher Alan Greenfield claims to have met rocket expert Wernher von Braun while examining declassified files at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
And I said to him, how did you develop that much technology so fast? And he looked down the rows of UFO files and he said, we had help from them. And I said, you mean them, meaning the aliens? He said, yeah, we had help. We all got help from them. And that was like the eye-opening moment.
The evidence that the Nazis were aware of non-human technology is simply the fact of the existence of this incredible technology that they had by the end of the war.
In the end, Adolf Hitler's quest for a powerful new wonder weapon failed. But the technological advancements created by German scientists did succeed in changing our world, and even threatening our very existence. But could today's space-age technology really be the result of ancient alien research? And if extraterrestrials once possessed deadly weapons capable of mass destruction, what happened to them? Did they become victims of their own superintelligence? If so, Will we? Perhaps only time and space will tell.
At least all the lights all work. It's kind of cool out here at night. There's the moon. Oh, look at this place. Don't fall down. There's a big, huge water tower to climb up.